Good morning, folks. Hi, Phil McPhail here with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. And if you're wondering where I'm at, we're at Lubec, Maine, the easternmost point of the United States, and we are in the Boot Cove Preserve. Today we're going to go look at a 70-acre lot about 4 miles from here. It's an off-grid site. It's got some elevation to it. Could have some really nice views. We're going to go look at that next. Stick around the end of the video. We'll show you some quick clips of this hike we did today in Boot Cove Preserve. So let's go over and take a look at that 70-acre property off Dixie Road in Lubec. And all of our friends from Texas, it's not Lubbock, it's Lubec. We've made it over to the property here off Dixie Road now, and this is a 70-acre wooded lot. We do have a deeded right-of-way that gets us onto the property. And right now we're located in the northeast corner of the land. And we're going to look around this property, look at some of the timber. This is a mixed growth timber lot with young hardwoods and softwoods mixed together. We've got a nice elevation with a bluff of outcropping in the southern section of the land. Let's take a look around, see what this lot looks like, and we'll show you how you're going to buy this property towards the middle of the video. Folks, this is the road, the access road coming into the property here on the north side of the land. There's about 1,000 feet of interior road that runs through the property. This property is coastal land. We're only about a mile or so from the ocean right from here, and the elevations here run from about 100 to 220 feet above sea level, depending on where you're at on the land. We're a little further south on the property now, and one of the natural features of this land is this cliff face up behind me here. You'll see a better shot of this on the drone work we're going to do, but it's kind of a cool little feature on the land. I'm sure it'd be a place that you could climb up there and get some amazing views looking down towards Boot Cove, the place we were earlier this morning. The soils on this property are mostly stony, complex soils. They're good for growing trees, good for wildlife, be fine probably in most locations for septic systems and drainage for building sites, but farm soil, this is not. So this isn't a piece of property you're gonna till up and farm. I would advise against it. I think you'd spend more money than just hauling some dirt for topsoil for your raised beds if you need a garden. We're located here in the small town of Lubec, like we said earlier this morning. Lubec is about 32 miles north of the county seat of Machias. We're about 42 miles south the city of Calais, if that's a border crossing town in St. Stephen's. And the city of Bangor, which would be the nearest commercial airport, is about 111 miles from this location. Boston is 355 miles. We're quite a ways from Boston. We're a good solid 6 hours probably from the city, but it's worth the drive, folks. So come take a look at this property. And folks, from this location here in Lubec off Dixie Road, we've got some really interesting places right in this town nearby. The first one would be Quoddy Head State Park. That's a 532-acre state park. It kind of features a number of things, 4.5 miles of hiking trails, very nice trails. My wife and I have hiked them several times. You got some beautiful forests there, a couple of bogs, a lot of rare plants. And the thing that everybody always sees when you see Lubec is the red and white striped Quoddy Head Lighthouse. That's all down there in the state park, 9.5 miles from this location. Next cool feature of the area would be the Cutler Bowl Coast Trail System, and that's about 9 miles drive from this location. That system features some really unique hiking up along steep cliffs along the ocean, Bowl Coast, beautiful. You got walks through some nice forest land, some bogs in there, fields. Just a beautiful place, and that's 9 miles south of here. 7 miles from this location here in Lubec is Campobello Island, and that's actually in New Brunswick, Canada. There's a bridge that crosses from this town of Lubec over to Campobello Island. Campobello Island is where Theodore Roosevelt spent many years of vacationing over there in a 34-room mansion. And that mansion still there is the kind of the centerpiece of the Campobello Roosevelt International Park. It's a cool spot. You need to check that out while you're here in Lubec. And hey, as you already saw, I said earlier this morning, the Boot Cove Preserve is 3.8 miles from this property. And that's a 700-acre conserved area with those hiking trails, what we showed you. Be sure to check out that full video on that hike in the Boot Cove Preserve. Let's wrap this video up and give you some more information on how you can buy this property. Folks, this property is being offered by online auction. That auction will be open on June 23rd, and that auction will close on July 19th at 2 p.m. So to register for that auction, you can click this QR code right over here. You can check out the URL address in the description below this video. And if that's too tough for you, give our office a call at 800-286-6164. Ask for Morgan, and she'll walk you through the online bidding process and make sure you get the bid package with all the details about the property. This auction is going to give you time to see this video, and come on up here to Lubec with us and check this property out. So again, call Morgan, 800-286-6164 if you can't figure out the bid process on either of these up here or over here, down there, wherever it is. Or you can give me a call as well, 207-290-0372 on my cell. Just cover one more time the details of this property, folks. We've got a 70-acre parcel here with deeded access in from Dixie Road. We got about 1,000 feet of internal road, mixed wood forest with hardwoods predominating the lot, but there is some spruce and fir in here. Rolling terrain, 100 to 220 feet above sea level. And from the right location, if you cleared enough trees, I think you might get yourself an ocean view off in the distance towards Boot Cove. Thank you for taking this tour with us today. If you have any questions, like I said earlier, don't hesitate to call. We're looking forward to meeting you up here in Lubec, Maine.